we were a close knit of Turks, and they said that we should form a Turkish association, but socially. And several friends, and then I was, and okay, we have, this is 1965, April, and mostly there are medical doctors, Dr. Kemal Mutlu, Dr. Zeki Erim, Dr. Majid, etc. We have met in our house, and we formed the association, but then they said that not enough doctors, anybody, engineers like Galip Arkılıç and Fahir Etiz, and all they joined, and we decided to make a bylaw, and they formed wrote a bylaw, and the first president became Zeki Erim, medical doctor. He became the president, and Rıza Sarıoğlu, he was also doctor, pediatrician, he became vice president, and I became secretary at the time. But after Zeki Erim became Dr. Galip Arkılıç became the president, and then they needed selection, and I became the third president after Galip Arkılıç, and I became president for 2 years, because normally 4 years, but my job, teaching job, was transferred to Monterey, California. I had to leave, and therefore I said, I'm sorry, I have to leave, and I went to California, and they chose Ragıp Damar. He became president, and George Haig was, he's an Armenian Turk from Mardin, and he created the Ata News, and he's writing stories about everything. And after 2 years I came back, and I started to, I was always a member, of course, but I became the board members, and ever since I'm board member. I'm a board member, then of course after I retired, I'm still member, but not anymore active. Ata DC became, of course, the more Turk. When we were new, there were very few Turks. We couldn't find Turks. But gradually, they said that American Turkish Association rather than Turkish American, because it's abbreviation, because Ata. That's why we chose Atatürk. And William Ali, he was born American, but he was in Turkey. He became also editor of Ata News, and we started to, any American who coming back from Turkey, returning, and became members, most of them, and they joined, gradually increasing. More Americans than Turks even became. Main event is, other than annual dinner parties and entertainment, social entertainment, always from one house. In our house we have to meet, also meet Zeki Erim's house, Galip Arkılıç's house, Fikri Ertuğrul's house, but also with the Statler Hotel we have the 5th anniversary of the association, and of course Turkish embassy is always, the doors open anytime we can, but we always find there is a social get-together.
We came to DC in 1968, and I got involved with the American Turkish Associations in early 74, around 74. I think I became, both of us we became the, joined the board of directors. The people who built up American Turkish Association of Washington, D.C., they were all alike people. They were all engineers and physicians, and they knew exactly what they wanted to do. That kind of cohesiveness, I think, is hard to get now. I was president for 3 terms, from 1983 till 1989, and I was very lucky because my presidency coincided with the Ambassador Shukri Elekta's term, who really motivated us to do so much more. And at the time, we have 40% about the membership were Americans, not Turks born married to Americans, but Americans. And also, I'm not exactly sure, but maybe similar proportions on the board were Americans. Our activities, we have educational programs, we have community outreach programs, we have conferences, we participated in Rock Creek Festival every year. I don't know whether they still have them or not. There were festivals in Maryland, we've participated, Virginia festivals, we participated. We participated 4th of July parades. The second year we actually became, I think we won the 2nd prize.
I think it was around 1990, if I'm not mistaken. Could be 1 year later or before, but a friend of ours, Armağan Sanver, forced me to get involved after I arranged a party for the Robert College people in the area. There were a lot of people from Roberts College, so they were saying, we never get together, we don't know each other, but we hear such and here. So I tried to find everyone, and I arranged a party, and Armağan was there. And after that party, Armağan said, you have to join ATA DC, you have to join other organizations, you are a leader and you get people together, things like that. Of course, in addition to Armağan Sanver, I know Tunca Özkır, Mehmet Halıcı, Ata İstar are also, Engin Holmstrom are also people who insisted that I get involved with community works. I think in 1995 I became the president, and also in 1997 they chose me for the 2nd time. During my 2nd time, they also elected me as president-elect for the assembly. So I had 2 hats at that time. At the end of my 2nd term, I became the assembly president. And then after that, again, 2 years, I served as the past president. So it's really 4 years with ATDC, 6 years with assembly altogether.
I have to say that both my wife and I admire what is going on in the association's activities, association's planning, everything. We really support. I don't know I could do differently than today's association members do. They are admirable. We couldn't do such things because we did not have means, neither budget-wise or people, except Turkish embassy helping, but says that we cannot be involved actively. We can support you. But today's association is so crowded, so intelligent people, my eyes, tears come to my eyes when I see that how they're. I don't think I will do differently if I am active today, or president or secretary. I congratulate you people, by the way.
I must tell that I am so happy with ATADC today. It's doing everything that we couldn't do. I mean, I think you are doing a great thing. The festival, on the other hand, I know is a big success. Turkish school is a big success. I think the present ATADC is really doing everything that they can do to the community.
Listen, 50 years for a Turkish volunteer organization to last 50 years is an incredible achievement. It's the only one in this country. It's not only the oldest association, it's the only one that has lasted 50 years.